Well, as you probably saw on my Patreon, I uploaded a new post talking about a chord scale relationship. And I did it because it is a very simple thing, but sometimes it creates some confusion. I recommend you to read the post. If you don't did it, just as always, take a coffee and stop the video, have a read, and then you can come back and you will understand better, because I don't want to go too long today. First of all, because I'm very tired. I'm just working in the mornings, because the work on the video games and the soundtracks and everything is coming, but it's going too slow. And I need money. Then I I should make something. Then I'm working from 7 to 3, and then on the later I'm spending the rest of the day with the music. But I'm honestly a little bit tired because it's the first week. But anyway, and I brought this, and I want to make this video for you just to show you how it sounds. Okay, then the main idea, and this is something I want to explain. I explain here, but listen. If you look at this, no matter if you don't know how to read music, if you look at this, you will see that everything is the same. I mean, I always playing the same chord, always the same chord, okay? But over it, I'm playing different scales. Then the problem is when some people is learning how to play. Let's say you are learning guitar, okay? Just not to talk about piano, because I have to hear, and it's too much. Anyway, you're learning guitar, and now some people try, especially modern music, the teachers want you to be happy and to play some songs even from the first day if possible. Then you can go play some chords and you make some scales and things like that, but normally you play something. It's good for playing songs, not just theory and all that stuff I'm always talking about with you. Then thing is, you learn, let's say, C major, and you learn the C major chord, C major, D minor, then you A minor, F major, G, that's a G7. But in the beginning, you learn triads, and you learn it like a G major, and then an A minor. Pay attention to this chord because it's the chord I use in the example. A minor. Then you have this. This is an half diminished chord. It's like a minor chord, but the fifth is flattened, and the scale it is Locrian scale. Okay, okay. Another day we will talk about Locrian, and because it's a lot of things to speak about that scale. But anyway, you learn this, okay, and then you learn your basic chords, things like that. You're playing songs, blah blah blah. You're happy, and maybe you make some solo and stuff like that. Okay, then other day you go and you learn F. Okay, you learn F, then you learn that you have F major, G minor, A minor, but you already learned A minor when you were playing, the C major key, and the shape is exactly the same. Then you can think it's the same chord, but it's not the same chord. And this is the reason of the confusion. It's the same. You see, chords and scale are two forms of the same thing, but depending on which key you don't have the same set of notes. But it is the same that I don't know if you have some friends that are twins. I have friends that are twins. I'm thinking on two of there. There are two girls. It's Irene and Christina, and I can tell you, I will never uh, make mistake. I know who is who, but I can understand someone that didn't know them can make mistake. Then the problem is with scales is that this can happen to you. I mean, you see minor and you can think, oh, it's A minor and it's natural minor, but it's natural minor when you are on C major, but when you are on F, it's not natural minor. It's the Phrygian. Then I explained that on the post. Then let's say you are learning now the C major scale, and then you go C major, A minor. Whoops, that guy is here again, A minor. But which scale I should play? Because I know I have it in C key and the key of C, I have it in the key of F, and I have it in the key of G. But my teacher is telling me that each time is different. He says that in C is the relative minor and it's the sixth degree and have Aeolian. But when we are in G, it's the second degree and we have Dorian. But in F, it is the third degree and we have Phrygian. But then what the hell should I play? And it's always as I was talking last day. I was talking with my friend Andrea. She's a really smart girl, and one thing I like about her is she's very talented, but is the kind of person that you can speak with, and she didn't have any feeling like she's superior or something, and she studies literature and she's quite smart and she writes quite good and knows how to draw and how to paint and everything. And we were talking about music, and she was watching some of my videos, and she told me it's quite interesting because some of the things you say about the music and the composition process, especially the creative part of it, is the same for writing or for painting or for drawing or something. Then we were talking about the context of the things, and she agrees with me that everything depends on the context. And for this thing is exactly the same. I mean, the context is the what will tell you what you should play. Then, but I more or less I explain all this on this post. You can go to my website and you can read it and give some likes. That is always good and whatever. But now I just will play. I will tell you on which scale we are, and I will play. The idea here is that you identify the sound of the chord. I mean, of the scale we are. This is A minor when A minor is just A minor, the one. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing because I'm just improvising. Anyway, it's A minor. You have a lot of tunes on movies and the radio, and it's very common. The most common, you have the major scale and the minor scale. You have a lot of minor scales, but this is what people call the minor scale because it's like the mother of all the minor scales. Then, now we go to G major key. Okay, G major key. Here A minor is the second degree. Then 1 A minor, now 5 and 1 again. The difference is on the A minor, the normal one, we have, but on this one, this. In fact, if you go to internet and you look for one song name is So What from Miles David, it's a very well known song. It makes it's everything is Dorian there. Then it makes that's the sound of Dorian. Okay, this thing here. Then when we are here, what I'm trying to do when I'm improvising now, and I'm trying to. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to include the notes that make the. If you have one characteristic note, and sometimes it's problematic as we will see now on the Phrygian scale, but if you have something that is characteristic for the scale, play it, play it. Let me know that chord is Dorian because I'm hearing the sixth, the natural sixth. Because if you don't play it, I can know it by the context, but you are not exploiting the harmonic possibilities of it. Okay, then let's gonna move to the Phrygian one. For Phrygian, we are enough. Let's say. This is the A minor. Okay, the characteristic here is the scale. It sounds. I told you in the post that it can. If you live in Spain, you can know it perfectly. Because if I play something like this minor second, you see, just half tone. You have this. It's a Phrygian sound, okay? Then when you play it, I'm trying to because I'm trying to show you how Phrygian sounds. I'm trying to make a simple melody, like something like that, but harmonizing it with F, then G minor. It's Dorian, and now A minor. Anyway, that's the sound. Now, a very interesting scale I'm in love with. I'm speaking slowly because it's in the night and some people sleeping, and I don't want to kill any neighbor now. Not today. Anyway, the harmonic minor. I'm quite in love with it. It's very special scale. It's like a minor scale, but the seventh see quite interesting. Listen. This is not in the scale. I'm. It's just me coming crazy. It sounds. It cut the sound. Sometimes when I'm recording, it cut the sound. But anyway, I was doing some kind of chromatic. It sounds good, but anyway, sorry, I'm digressing. Musically, I digress a lot, same as when I'm speaking. Anyway, I was doing. And then we say. You can make it dramatic, you can make it mysterious, you can make it as you wish. Anyway, then we have another scale that I will not enter too much, but it's melodic minor. It's the same. You have like half of the scale is minor and half of the scale is major. Major scale sounds like that. And minor scale, as you know, sounds like. Then you take the first part of one and the second part of the other one, and see, you can make a lot of things here. It's very interesting scale, just for you to know. Anyway, the most important thing is not to learn this. Anyway, I put here in blue the notes that make the scale different regarding the compared with the natural one. But it's just fucking theory. What I want you is to hear it and to know what is. And of course, the blues scale. This is a must know for everyone that wants to learn how to improvise, because it's just I add this the I like to use this. It's like using the major seventh in this kind of minor chord. It makes a strange sound. It adds a little bit of flavor to the blues scale. But okay, if you want to go for just the blues scale, it's just, and that's it. And you can play it with a minor chord too. Then another interesting thing. On the Phrygian mode, we see it's. Let's go back to Phrygian one moment. It's this kind of flamenco scale, okay? But but it's very important. You have this interval. It sounds, all the theory and harmony and orchestration books told you about this. Be careful with this. But you can play Phrygian scale over something like this. You see the interval here? It's exactly the same, but I made some things here. That's its seventh chord. It is suspended and it have a flat 9. Over that chord, if you see it brighten, you can think like, what the fuck I play here? But I'm telling you, Phrygian scale, just Phrygian scale. See what set of notes you have and see what fits. Anyway, just 20 minutes today. I hope it's good for you. I hope you enjoy it and read the post. And well, see you next time.